Is this... Are we live? Guess we are live, right? Let's see here. No. I'm gonna reactivate TV. All right, so I guess right here, right? Pull up my trading view. Oh wow, now it's breaking out. I wanted to get into calls, but I wanted calls here. And the reason being, so I've seen there's a lot of buying. It doesn't leave a wick, meaning this came down, pushed it up, hammer candle. This came down, didn't make a lower low, and then pushed it all the way up. So buying. Then people just like jumped the gun and bought here. So the people that, I mean, I guess this made a fair value gap, right? From here to here. This would be a what 5 minute fair value gap. Now it's just raging. Um, so for me, I mean, I guess it tested that there. 50% line. It definitely did. Tested it there. Didn't test it on the Qs. Is the Q stronger now? So, wow. Well, I missed my buy, but oh wait. I'm not gonna chase. It just fell. There's gaps. Previous day high. Yeah, it's going up very quickly. Yeah, they are bouncing. It's gonna come back down now. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm looking at that. Okay, I like to look at Tradevate. I love Tradevate. I traded 3 accounts, 8, 7, 7. Good, great. Um, I really should pull that down, huh? There. I need to look at that. So this is now showing money flowing in, in. This is the SPY, this is the Qs on a 5-minute, this is the 9 and the 21 EMAs. Those are moving averages, exponential moving averages. It is now reclaiming them. If this goes over, it's probably going to go back. But right now it's in oversold, I mean overbought territory. So I'm also watching that. Okay. It's nothing really great today, if I can see. So that this will probably pull back. And this is my, wow, it's not even on the chart now. So probably go up to here, could test the VWAP. NVIDIA is here. I'll look at the SPY and the Q. Looking at the VIX just fell off a cliff. Bear flag. It's the bear flag. Broke down, broke down. I don't know. I would wait. I'd wait to buy. I would think this is going to pull back. Especially how it just, a lot of volume. A lot of volume, a lot of volume. It's going to pull back. There's the pullback. Touching the EMA. I'll probably come back down to here. Touch the EMA. I mean, it's trying to break it. What stocks do you guys want me to look at? Tesla. All right. Right, so Tesla. All right, NVIDIA. All right, let's look at NVIDIA. So this is the TradingView app. I have NVIDIA right here. Okay, so NVIDIA moves the Qs just to see if this bounce is strong. Well, yes and no. So NVIDIA, it can come up to 177.60, I would say. Um, Let me look. Is it moving? I mean, it'll probably touch. Where's the VWAP on this? Where's my VWAP? Why do I have VWAP that color? The VWAP's there. So, I mean, this is a lot of volume, but it's not going anywhere on a 5. Let's look on the hour. Is going to close here soon. I mean, it kind of does look like a reversal. I would give NVIDIA to probably VWAP. I mean, I have this 177.58. So NVIDIA 177.58 to VWAP. Okay. George. So this is very short term. I mean, I think we're going to have a pullback, but I think it could go higher. It's kind of consolidating down here. But what I've been looking at, if you look right here, this candle is very strong. There's no wick. Usually these retest before they go higher. I don't know. I think it can. I don't think this bounce would be sustainable. If I pull up the VIX, like this is the VIX in an hour, it went up, down very quickly, but also on the VIX, like this is the moving average here, this line. There's this huge gap here, so I think it will probably go up again, the VIX, before we go. I mean, we can go down again. So if the VIX is going up, stocks and everything else is going down. You also wanted me to look at Apple and Microsoft. So Apple, I don't like the chart on Apple. I mean, let's look on an hour. On the daily, yeah, took out the highs yesterday, but I mean, this is probably going to consolidate. This is technically like bull flag. If you drew it like this, and then it'd probably go up higher. Pivot point for Apple is right here. So Apple pivot is 256. But I mean, it looks weak to me. Let's look on an hour and a 15 minutes. So let's just take these off. Okay, and expand it. It's trying, but it's getting rejected right here. I like it probably below. I mean, if you're going to buy Apple, I'd like it below this. My friend asked me about this yesterday. I told him, what did I tell him? Um, Apple, yes, it would go lower. Yeah, Apple's looking low to me. It doesn't look very good, does it? So, I mean, the EMA, it just keeps touching. Doesn't really have any structure here. It's looking bearish to me. Right here is a pivot point. So, Apple, I don't really see much. Let's look at Apple as far as what options are trading. So for Apple, AAPL, and this is Tradietics, I pay for this software. So for Apple, you have the most dominated calls. So AAPL calls for 10, 17, 25. Premium of 2.59 million. All right, so hope that answers the question there. Let's see, and then you asked for Q's. Looks like it's going to go higher to me. This looks still like it's going to touch. Right here for the Q's, I'm looking at, well, VWAP is right here, 96, 596.44. Apple just looks lower. I don't know. Apple looks like it's going to go lower to me. And then Softy, let's see. This was kind of strong. This could reverse, just looking at a 15. Higher volume-ish. Yeah, I think it probably could test 509. 509 VWAP. Yeah, VWAP is about 512, so I think 509 would be pretty safe. Is that it? Yeah, this is looking more like a bull flag still. I don't think I'm going to get the retracement I wanted. It's holding above the 5-minute. If I go back to my trade of 8, there's my trade of 8 right here. Yeah, this is building out. This is building out too. It's holding. It's above. Shows the flow is going out though, but that's on a 1-minute. I don't really care. The 5-minute showing there's more money going in. But I mean, it could go either way. I think I'm more bullish right now. This is the Qs. I mean, this is kind of a bear flag. So if it does break, it's going to go probably lower. I think it's going to, well, it doesn't matter what I think. It matters what the market thinks. I would like it to retest the lows and then go higher, but this also could play out this way, where it's bull flagging and then bust through, which could, go much higher. Okay, is it possible to chart the VIX weekly? VIX, yes. It does look like it's going higher to me. If we pull up I look at VVIX. VIX is volatility. VVIX is the volatility of volatility, which is slightly high, 0.5%. So if we look at it, I mean, I had this, bear flag down. It's consolidating here. It'll probably go, I mean, I think it's going to go up, but I think the market's going to go down again, at least to retest. So this is the VIX. If we look on the daily, take this out, doesn't matter anymore. We did make a higher high. right? We made a higher high, previous day high, so it went higher. I do have this, and it's still in a downtrend, right? Keeps touching one, two. It'll probably go a little higher. I have an alert at 1938. If you look at it on a weekly, I mean, yeah, it's going higher. It is going higher, but your softy is going higher too. It's almost there at that. I also look at Heiken Ashi candles. Gives me a better view. So those are average pace. So if I look at it on an average pace, so like where is it closing? It's showing the VIX is very bullish. There's no wick on the bottom. This is just all buying. So I mean, I could see VIX going up to 19, or at least testing 19. If Trump says tariff news, market will react. Um, what else am I looking at? I don't know if the Qs. So if we go back to the Qs, well, this is a weekly. A lot of volume last week. Um, so the Qs. Let's take this back to. It's easier me looking at SPY and me looking at the Qs because it's basically the market, those ETFs. So if I look at, usually I'm at the 15-minute. I drew this on the 5. I mean, it looks like this is breaking out, right? I mean, I would give QQQ, I would say, what is this level here? Like VWAP or 596.60 retest. Got to see how it reacts. So it either is it's going to go further and hold. If it closes above it, then it's bullish. But if it like wicks with the price action and rejects, then it probably will go lower. If volume comes at wicks, means there's a lot of transactions going. Another thing I look at is this volume. Volume doesn't really matter. There's not bullish or bearish volume. It's just literally transactions. So that would be like if you and me are like just trading cards. There's no bearish or bullish trade, right? It's just back and forth, back and forth. So if there's more transactions and it's not going anywhere, it's just trading there, it's either going to go higher or lower, right? So that's why I look at that with price action to determine, okay, there's a lot of volume, like here on a 5-minute. There's a lot of volume, right? A lot of volume, but it's not really trading lower. It does go lower, and then it just goes higher. And then this wicked off, didn't really go higher, but it didn't go lower. Indecision, really gravestone doji, but this is above the EMA on the 5-minute, and also building out a bull flag, so that's why I think it's going to go higher. VIX is almost red. Yeah, VIX is even right now, yeah. Yeah, it's going lower. I mean, it's still, VIX is a product that can go very quickly. So, I mean, we're talking about in like an hour went from here to here. I mean, yeah, I think it could go lower, but I also think it's going to just move very quickly. Um, okay, any other things you guys want me to look at. I hope this is helpful. Can you give me like a, how do I do? Is this helpful? Add emoji, gauge your, start a poll. Is this helpful? You guys let me know if this is helpful so I can do this like at least, once a day for like an hour or something if it is helpful. Let me bring it back to the cues. Yeah, and this is kind of like flattening. See how it's going down and now it's like just centered. Um, I wouldn't buy it here. Let's look at where market flow is. Okay, so yeah, that broke out. See, so it did broke out, went higher. It's still not bullish yet though. Like the purple line is the 9 EMA, the green line is a 21. It's still not crossing over just yet, but it does look like it might. Could pull back, I don't know yet. Um, let's look. So I use Tradietics to gauge like the market flow, what's really going on. So, and this will show options activity. Does anyone want a specific stock that they want to look at what the options or the most traded contract is? Because this, I can't remember what I pay for this, but it's like 100. It's expensive. It's expensive software. I think it's like $100 a month. So if you guys want me to look at something, you can look at it for free right now. Um, all right, so what this shows, net market flow is now neutral. Intraday price target, 661 on the Qs. Convergence, so is negative, right? Or I mean on the SPY, 661. So if we go on the SPY, green repels, red attracts. So it's showing that there is a large positive gamma at 661. So 661, and we're at 661. Um, so next, pull this to the side here. But it's going to have a hard time getting through the 62s. So what do I have? Yeah, it'll probably touch VWAP and reject, unless there's some positive gamma building. Um, for intraday trading, I would say that. All right. Okay, any other? Oh, literally did that. Hmm. Wow, I literally swiped it. Wow, really did that, huh? On the 5 minute. Hmm. SPY didn't really. What did I say? Qs, yeah. 60 retest. Yeah, did that. Perfect. So, okay, yeah, now it's rejecting. Um, so Yeah, I didn't get to the 62s. Yeah, I'd probably go, I mean, I have zero position, so my bias is really, you know, I have zero bias really. It's very different when you're in a position, but just looking at this, it's not that high of volume though, so on a 15, that's the pivot point there. And then let's look at trade of 8. Here's the trade of 8. Yeah, trade of 8, see, it didn't go over. It's the 5. It's the 5 too, it just rejected. It hit the upper band. These are Bollinger Bands of volatility, so yeah, it's pretty good right there at 700 level on ES, and now it's rejecting. So we can get a better look at this. Yeah, it didn't go over. I mean, it's still an uptrend. Low, higher high, higher low, higher high. I mean, still could be, it's still intact technically. I would lean more bearish though. Okay. Um, Everything did touch VWAP. Majority of the stocks I looked at did touch VWAP and rejected. Yeah, I think it's gonna go test the lows. Yeah. Um, I mean, it's literally right in the middle, so good, good. Glad to hear. Okay. So now, I mean, I always look at SPY and the Qs. So Qs, I mean, something's moving it a lot higher. It's probably NVIDIA. Yeah, NVIDIA, that's what. Um, NVIDIA, though, filled is 50%. Now it's going to either retest, which is right there on the, it's right there. I mean, it could retest or it could go lower. What I look at on, to bring it back to the Qs, what I'm looking at though is this just looks more like a still a long, I mean, this could be broken at any time, keep in mind. I mean, I like the volume here, but this could be broken at any time and go lower. So I wouldn't go, technically if that doesn't hold, it should go much lower. I mean, but I don't know. Guess we gotta look at a larger time frame like the 1 hour. Yeah, the 1 hour looks bear flag. It's 1, 2. Usually I go 1, 2, 3 and then, right? CP bear flag. Do bear flag. I mean, you could go much lower. So I don't know. I think it's safe to not have a trade right now. Took that out, but it didn't hold. So that area is like a point of interest right there. Hmm. See what the VIX, yeah, VIX is bouncing. The VIX is gonna go higher. I usually set an alert to here. They had that area, the 1688 earlier, because it would have taken out previous day high, which, right, previous day high, previous week high, it's a previous day high. Was yesterday the 7th, really? I guess it did, right? I didn't realize it went that high. Um, hmm. Could go either way. Alright, well, if you guys don't have any questions, I'm gonna go. And pull, great. So everybody said yes. um, okay. You're very welcome. If you guys don't, if you want me to look at something, I can look for the next 10, 15 minutes. I have the 0 position. VIX is kind of inching up, isn't it? No, VIX is looking more like it's a bull flag and it's probably going to go higher, but we don't know. You're very welcome. Um, any other stocks or ETFs or anything? So check that out. That bull flag played out. But also this is, it's kind of a bull flag as well on the Qs. It's holding 230. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to come down. I think we come down for going higher. Tested VWAP on a 5-minute chart. Now VIX testing 1688. All right, I hope that helps. I'll see you guys.